Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone fucking TV. West Ham United 2, Aston Villa 3. Nuno again. Nuno again. This cunt don't know what he's doing. He's got no idea what he's fucking doing. I am absolutely fuming. I'm going to be honest. I am at the point where, you know, I've had enough. I've really had enough now. West Ham played well today, but we needed help off the bench in a game where we played the Villa side who didn't do fuck all. Didn't do a lot. And they've somehow come to East London, sung their hearts out, scored 3 goals and walked away with the points. When will people question Nuno now? But when? When do you question him? Last week, this bipolar Portuguese fucking bald-headed cunt decides to take off everyone. Yeah? This week, he brings his first sub on, right, when we go 3-2 down. But why won't no one question it? Why? This prick hasn't got a fucking clue what he's trying to do, right? We are 2-2 with Aston Villa, and we need a striker on the pitch. And he doesn't do it. And Villa, people saying, oh, Villa were there for the taking. They were. Villa weren't that good today. But that was at West Ham at their best. And we'll just give it away. Give it away again. And, you know, I am going to go after Nuno on this one because the same habit is consistently happening over and over and over a fucking again. Bournemouth away, gives it away. Brighton away, gives it away. Today, gives it away. Brentford at home, fucking experiment project, gives it away. Leeds away, gives it away. Fucking, I'm going through a fucking tune. I might make a tune out of it. Do you know what I mean? I've had enough of this cunt. I really have. And do you know what? I actually feel sorry for the players today. Because my player ratings, I'm not really going to be hard on anyone. Really. Because everyone's had a good game. But Nuno sits there and he shits the bed. Shits the bed. Completely goes, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring a sub on. Do you know what I mean? He's scared to win. Do you know what I mean? He's scared to go for the win. And he's so afraid to not lose a game. Well, today, Nuno, yeah, this is on you today, again. And I'm not one of these people that are saying about sacking him. Sack him. I'm not after that. But fucking change. Change. Be brave. Like, this geezer's not fucking brave. He's not. And he's going to relegate us if he doesn't sort himself out. There's so many fucking times, right? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm fucking livid. I'm going to quickly go through the game. And I know I've got a few people in the chat. They will come on when I decide to bring them in. Right, let's put that there for a second. Right, I'll go through the game quick. West Ham come out the traps, score within 29 seconds. Right, excellent pressing. Matthias Fernandes, who was superb again today, absolute top-class player. We concede from a goal out of nothing. Literally, Villa actually come out of nothing and cross the ball in, own goal, 1-0. Yeah. And then we go back in front. We go back in front through Jared Bowen. Right. We're 2-1 up. We go in at half time. And I said at half time, please come out second half and attack. Right. What do they do second half? They come out and they're passive. They're passive. They're just passing it about, not doing fuck all. You know, lackadaisy fucking shit all the time. Right. 2-2 Villa. And then this is where I'm fuming with Nuno because I counted it down, right? From about the 65th minute, Villa are making subs. Villa made 3 substitutions before West Ham made 1. And I don't want to read nothing tonight and people turn around and saying that there's no one on the bench, right? Callum Wilson's on the bench. Souček's on the bench, right? You've got bench options, right? I don't want to read excuses tonight. Do you know what I mean? This is on him tonight and I'm fucking raging. Absolutely fucking raging. I'm trying to hold it in because I don't want to get chucked out of this gaff tonight. Right? I don't. Right? So, Nuno, yeah, if I was somewhere else, I would fucking unleash on you, mate. I really would. Right, let's get Damian in. Damien, you got 5 minutes. Go.
All right, 5 minutes, yeah? I was going to deliberate between talking around the point or getting to the point. So as it's 5 minutes, you can put the clock on. Wilson should have started over Freddie Potts, not Paqueta, Freddie Potts. And anyone who don't like to hear that, I don't really care. This should have been the 11 today. Ariola in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back, Mavropanos right centre back, Tadibo left centre back, Diouf left back, Magassa as the pivot, Paqueta and Fernandez either side, Somerville, Bowen, Wilson up top. Romanticism over Freddie Potts is holding us back at the moment. I rate Freddie Potts as a young player. I'll be honest, Freddie Potts, he's an 8, he's not a 6. So what I would encourage us to do moving forward with that midfield is play Magassa as the 6, Paqueta and Fernandez as the 8s, encourage Paqueta and Fernandez to be aggressive in the tackle, and if they get a yellow card, bring Potts on. Listen, we know Potts is a homegrown player. We get it. He's a homegrown player and he's done exceptionally well, yeah? And I rate it, and I love the fact that West Ham are producing their own players. But please, people, I don't want to hear that Potts is better than Paqueta at the moment, man. Paqueta is a 60-capped international for Brazil.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. No.
200 plus appearances.
I'm not having Paqueta.
Also naturally left-footed.
I'm not getting fantasized. Hold on. I'm not getting fantasized with Lucas fucking Paqueta, mate.
People getting onto Paqueta, he's playing up front when he's a centre midfielder.
Oh, right. So other players have played that position before, but that's fine.
Who played out of position today? Played out of position today?
Lucas Paqueta 2 weeks ago. I have started. So I have started, so I shall finish.
Who played out of position today?
I have started. Right. I'll tell you what I do. Right. I'll tell you what I do. I'm muting because I've got the power to do that. Right, first things first. Number one, Lucas Paqueta. Anyone who's got their fucking tongue firmly up his arse, get it out of there right now. Yeah, because he's no bigger than any other man. Right, today, I'm not going to go in on him. Wasn't his day. Right, he's moved to the centre forward. Right, but I don't look at players today. I look at the geezer who's picking the team, which I thought the team was all right. But the subs, this is bipolar F fucking C in full effect right fucking now. Because last week, this cunt couldn't stop making subs. This week, he doesn't make one until we go 3-2 down, right? That's someone who's on gear. You've got to be on drugs if you can't see that at 2-2, we needed a centre forward on the pitch, right? But no, right? People will start looking at players. Paqueta, right, today was average, bang average. Didn't do fuck all, right? But I'm not going to go in on him because he's an average Joe, right? And people will make excuses that, oh, it's not his position, he's out of position, who else out of position? Who gives a fuck, right? I don't care, right? This geezer, right, 2 weeks ago, shat on the person who was a fucking legend at this club, but I'm not going to go into on that, yeah? Come January, I want him gone. Simple as that. So, nevertheless, we can make excuses, but Lucas Paqueta and this sort of overhyping this geezer like he's some sort of world-class fucking player needs to get right out of the picture because he hasn't been world-class for us for a fucking long time, if ever. So, yes, I've started, so I shall finish. Damian, carry on.
Oh, what? Am I back? Sorry. I was having a little browse of the internet whilst muted. I disagree with you. I'm not saying whether Paqueta's world class or not, but I know he's better than Freddie Potts.
But right now,
right now.
Listen, I don't know what this is about Freddie because I'm
just saying that there was an 11 to pick there, and it wasn't including Freddie Potts. I've told you that's my opinion. In my opinion, Paqueta should have played in centre midfield with Fernandez and Magassa, and Wilson should have played up front. I'm not going in on Potts. I like Potts.
I'm not against the starting lineup today. I'm going to say this. I thought the starting lineup was all right.
No striker. Yeah. No striker.
Right. No striker. But you have to use Wilson, right? And this is where people get it wrong. Yeah, we can't play Wilson every game. because he's susceptible to an injury. We have got 4 games in 13 days after City, right? That's the games that we've got. And we've got big games coming up now, fucking winnable games, hopefully, right? So we've got to look after Wilson. The issue, I haven't got an issue with anything today other than one man. But no one's mentioning about that man, right? Which I'm going to put to you right now. Why is it that Nuno will go out and make sub after sub after sub when we're in control of games, but today, when we're 2-2 and we need a striker on the pitch, why does he not make a sub? Answer me that.
I don't care about subs. I care about the starting lineup. Freddie Potts should have been on the bench and Paqueta should have started and Wilson should have started up front.
Right, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to agree on it. It is what it is. Right, any final words from you before I let you go?
Yeah, romanticism is killing us. Thanks for the time. Thanks for the platform.
No worries, man. No worries. Right, let's get AD lad in. Take it away.
Oh, mate, when are we going to win a game, mate? It's just the most simple question, mate. When are we going to win a game? Another one of those games that I think, to be honest, I've lost hope this season, man. I just don't see us winning any game at this moment. It just looks so dim, so grim. I mean, we get off to the perfect start, the absolute perfect start, which each one of us would have wanted. And once again, we go back into a defensive shape and, try and defend the ball. And I understand we're playing against a very informed Villa side, but we're 2-1 up at halftime, and then we come out in the second half and we look even worse. I just don't understand it, to be honest. Morgan Rogers is their most important player, and we give him so much space, and he's got all this time and space in the world to do whatever he wants to do, and I just don't understand it, to be honest. I'm fed up with Nuno at this point, to be honest. He makes too many changes sometimes. Today he didn't make any subs. I just don't get it,
This is the thing, AD, yeah? Listen, I'm going to say this to you. This is the thing where he's losing me. Yeah, and I'm not one of these people that are going to have a fucking banner out saying get him out the club. I'm not, right? Because he's here and Sullivan ain't sacking him, right? The issue I've got with Nuno is he's very bipolar. One week he will sub off 5 players, right? This week he subs on his first sub when we're 3-2 down. And if I can see it, and people in my chat can see it, and people in other chats can say, well, Lucas Paqueta wasn't great, so why is he not subbed off and bring Wilson on? Which ain't a bad sub. You take off Paqueta, you bring Wilson on, you go with Wilson, Somerville and Bowen. That's not bad. Wilson can hold the ball up. But then he just shits the bed. He's scared to lose games, and him being scared is not making us win games. We need to be brave. And I said it the other week, and people come at me the other week, and I'm going to say to them people, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? Because this geezer needs to be brave, right? We're in a relegation dogfight against a Leeds side who are up for the battle, are up for the challenge, and they will fight to the end. One thing I'm going to say before I allow you to carry on, yeah, which I was disappointed with, is we go 3-2 down and the fight in West Ham just disintegrated into thin air. It literally did, and I noticed it straight away. It was like it was basically like the life had just been sucked out of them. And I thought that was shocking. I really did. Carry on, AD.
Mate, I really don't know, to be honest. But usually you have answers to questions, but right now I have no answers, to be honest. We got away to City next. I mean, that's if we come out with anything from that game, that's massive. And then we have 3 games that, honestly, if we don't pick up 3 points and in any of those 3 games, just write the season off already. I just think, to be honest. I think Nuno's got like 2-3 games now under his belt, to be honest, because at this point, even Sullivan's, you got to realize that Sullivan's extremely desperate to avoid the drop. That's one thing that you wouldn't want, which is to basically get relegated. So he's going to try and do everything possible to make sure that he's up. And at this moment, to be honest, my biggest problem is we just look so mentally weak. Every time we score a goal and we're 2-1 up, you never think, all right, West Ham have this in the bag. Never, and every time a team goes 3-2 up, the shoulders are dropped and we're just, and we've been seeing this since the last 2 years. It's not like something that just happened all of a sudden, to be honest, I'm just... And another thing is we have our best team. It's not like we're waiting for somebody to come off an injury or someone's not available. This is our best side, so there's no hope at the moment. I feel sorry for the fans who go in week out and watch the team play because it's abysmal right now.
Do you know what it is? Right, before I let you go, is I feel like today that was West Ham's best team on paper, right? And that's the best that West Ham can offer right now with the team that they got. And we give Villa a good game today. But the problem is that we're scared. We're scared. We're fighting for points, but we're not taking initiative here. The problem is with Nuno, which I've got a problem with this, yeah, and I don't know about any other YouTubers, but I have got a major problem with this, is this fucking geezer, right, needs to start going for the throat of teams, and he doesn't. He sits there and people keep saying, it's a good point, it's a good point. When does it become, it's a must-win game? These games are must win, and I'm next week against Manchester City. There's no point me even doing an afterthought. I know what's coming. We're going to get rolled, right? But for me, Fulham, Brighton, Wolves will decide where West Ham are heading, and it's as simple as that. And if you want a fucking bet, get the money on it, because if West Ham don't get maximum points out of at least 2 of them games, we're going down, and that is no joke. Today, I felt like Nuno. I feel like the players I feel so sorry for the players today. And I can't go in on the players because I feel sorry for the players because they had a go, but they needed help off the bench. And Nuno's standing there on the 70th minute. And I'll never forget that. I will never forget this. It's on the 70th minute. And I looked at him in the technical area and he's just standing there looking and going, well, what do I do? Like, it's poor. Any final words, AD, for you?
Nah, mate. I'm just. I mean. Let's just see. City for me is a game that we're definitely not going to pick any points from. But as you said, the next 3 games after that, Wolves, Brighton, and Fulham, those are games that we have to at least pick up 1 win out of those 3. You know, but if we don't pick up 3 points against Wolves, you may as well just absolutely just really just stop the season. To be honest, because
you know what it is. If we don't get points out of them, prepare for the Championship. That's all I'm going to say.
100%. Without a shadow of a doubt. Leeds are playing right now against Brentford. If Leeds pick up 3 points, we're 5 points behind Leeds. We're already. Forest won today. Forest beat Spurs 3-0. When was the last time we had a convincing win, like a really convincing win like this? I just don't understand, to be honest. We just cannot win games at all at this moment, you know, and it really worries me because the teams above us, like Leeds and Forest, are showing real fight right now, and we aren't, you know. So it's a real time for us to worry about, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear you, mate. Right, AD, I'll let you go, mate. Take it easy. All the best to you. Let's AD. Let's get Peter in. Right, Peter, how you doing, mate? What you saying?
Fucking hell, mate. Who's that geezer you had on the first one?
No comment. Carry on.
Fucking useless piece of fucking shit, that cunt. Don't have him on again. Talking bollocks, mate. I'll tell you what.
What you saying?
I'll tell you what I'm saying. That fucking Lucas Paqueta was fucking useless today. That cunt shouldn't have even been on the fucking pitch. Fucking useless. What did that cunt do in 90 minutes today? Tell me.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking useless.
Listen, I'm not going to go in on him because if I go in on him, people start getting offended. So if I start going on him, then it is what it is.
Don't worry about it, mate. And I'll tell you what, something else as well. Nuno pissed me off today. That cunt is pissing me off big time. That manager is fucking pissing me off big time. He's got my head fucking going to bullets. What the fuck? He's got to bring Wilson on in 50 fucking minutes. We're 2-2. We need a fucking goal. We got no striker up front. Why don't he bring Wilson on? Why don't he bring Wilson on?
I got no idea.
He leaves it till they go 3-2 up, and then he brings him on. We don't make a sub.
Do you know what? I completely agree. I completely agree.
Fucking hell, man.
And the problem is, he's scared to win. He's scared to take the initiative, right?
He is.
And I'm going to use this.
He bottles it, James. He bottles it.
Yeah, I'm going to use this in a sort of snooker pool aspect. Anyone who follows snooker or pool, they would understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Right. Basically, you've got to be positive in your approach. So if you're going for a clearance or you're going to try and win the game, you've got to put it in your mindset to say, right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go for it. And I'm going to believe in what I'm trying to do. I don't think Nuno believes in what he's fucking trying to do at the minute, if I'm being truthfully honest. And I feel like he's got the handbrake up when he hasn't got to have the handbrake up. And then the thing is, last week, and I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I stand by this, right, on my life, is that last week, he brings fucking sub on after sub on after sub on, And like even today, Guido Rodriguez coming on, like that's just taking the piss out of us. Like
It is, yeah, it is, yeah. It is.
you know,
It is.
you know what I mean?
What's that cunt gonna do?
I don't know, mate. I don't. Listen, I don't know.
Do you know
Right,
what I mean?
before I let you go, Peter. Yeah, what are you saying for West Ham from now to the end of the season, mate?
I don't know, mate. It's such a frustrating watch today because Villa were there for the taking. Villa weren't that good today,
Yeah,
and to be honest with you, I agree with what you said earlier. Like you can't blame the players today. All right, I can
agree.
blame. I agree with such an extent with Paqueta because I thought he was poor today. But you can't really blame the players. If anything, you've got to blame Nuno again. I don't rate this manager. I don't rate this manager. I want him out, mate. I want him out. I don't think he's as good as Potter. He's not as good as Lopetegui. We've gone the same fucking backwards again because the cunt ain't got a clue. You bring a fucking sub on. They're there for the taking today. They're there for the taking. And I feel sorry for the players because they gave everything today. Apart from Paqueta, I think, because I don't think he played very well. But, you know, they gave everything today. And, you know, and I honestly believe that if they'd have brought Wilson on with about 55 minutes, I think we would have won that game. And it's not just that. I mean, it's so frustrating because I thought Bowen was the best player on the pitch today, but you've got to be on side for that goal, that chance he had. You've got to be on side.
I think he's unlucky.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, I think he's unlucky with the goal. I agree with you with Paqueta. I just feel like it's just points dropped as usual, right? It's just points dropped, and for me, like, and I suggest this to anyone who watches it and wants to go back and watch it. Whoever's been to the game, go back and watch it. From the 70th minute or from the 60th minute, really, West Ham needed someone on the pitch who could hold the ball up, and Wilson can hold the ball up. He can make the runs. We was getting corner after corner. We don't bring Souček on till fucking the 87th minute. Like, it's poor, mate.
I mean, I'd have bought Souček on with 75 minutes left to go. Do you know what I mean?
Do something. Like,
do something.
Like, 1 week he does too much, and then this week he does nothing. And
he does the opposite. Yeah, you just don't know where you stand with the bastard, do you?
Exactly that.
You don't know where you stand with him at the end of the day.
Completely agree, mate. Peter, I'm gonna let you go, mate. Take it easy, mate.
All right.
All the best. That's been Peter. Right, let's get Stevie in. Steve, what you saying, mate?
Where do I start, James? Yeah. Where the fuck do I start? Get this fucking manager out. Paqueta, fuck off to Flamengo, wherever you want to go, you cunt. Yeah? Your last person you had on there had said it, basically everything I want to say. I'll tell you what, James, you know me, I'm an old cunt, yeah, I'm 60, yeah. We're damn, mate. I'm telling you that now. We are fucking relegated. Odds on.
Yeah, I know. And I'm dreading it, mate, if I'm honest.
Odds on. I mean, like Wilson, like the last fella said, Wilson should have been on anyway at the start of the second half. You know? Start of the second half. And I tell you what, I saw your video yesterday. We're going to end up with Josh fucking Sargent. He's another level, isn't he, that cunt? Hey.
Today, Steve, yeah, I'm going to be straight, yeah. I thought the lineup was all right. I was happy with the lineup. I thought the balance was right. I thought the midfield three is the best midfield three that we've had at the club for many a year. We've got a front three of Paqueta, Bowen, and Somerville, which I was happy with. I could accept that. I could accept that lineup today. I can accept that front that starting 11. What I can't accept is when we go 2-2 and we're sitting there and we're doing nothing. And all it is Villa are building up ahead of steam. And everyone who knows West Ham, like you do, like I do, like every other person does, knows as soon as that second goal went in for Villa, we was like, this is it now. They're going to come back and fucking beat us.
Yeah, right? I knew he was going to lose then. I knew he was going to lose.
And it's basically like we've got a manager in charge, and people will say, well, we're not supposed to beat Villa, or we're not supposed to get anything against Villa. Well, I'm sorry, we're going to have to start getting points against these sides. If you want to stay in the Premier League, we have got to start taking points off good sides. If we don't, we're going down. Do you know what I'm saying?
James, can I just say I agree with you? I heard what you said earlier on. right? You talk about corruption in life. That fucking Anthony Taylor, as soon as I saw that cunt was refereeing, he gave them fucking everything.
Yeah, I completely agree. And he was so bad today. The referee today, Anthony Taylor, when I see him at the start of the watch along, I was like, for fuck's sake, that's bad. That's bad because he literally gave every 50-50. He gave them everything. He gave them. It's
I mean, how
mate.
many times did Magassa get chopped down and they didn't even get a fucking card for it?
Yeah, I know, mate.
Card for it, but I can't see it's getting out of it, mate. I really cannot see it.
Do you know what? I stand by this, right? The next 3 games after the City games will be the ones where you will know where West Ham are heading. I expect, as a West Ham United supporter, 7 points out of them 3.
What's it? Fulham, Brighton and Wolves, isn't it?
Fulham, Brighton, Wolves. I expect to beat Fulham at home. I expect to draw against Brighton at home because we do it every year. And I expect to beat Wolves away. If West Ham go to Wolves on the 3rd of January and Wolves haven't picked up a win and Wolves beat us, that's it.
I'm like you though, mate. This has fucked my weekend up now. It's bollocks, isn't it? Hey?
But am I surprised? Not really. Like at the end of the day, I can't keep defending the indefendable. And people seem to want to keep defending the manager and say, oh, he hasn't got his players. Well, he's got Wilson on the bench. He's got Suchek on the bench. 2 goal scorers, 2 players who have scored goals and won us games in recent times. But for some reason, he doesn't want to bring them on off the bench until late in the day. And I just can't understand. I can't understand the bipolar of it. And I stand by that.
I'll tell you what, James. The biggest piss take today, Guido fucking Rodriguez.
Yeah. Like,
and if you're not going to play Guilherme, sell him. What's the point of Guilherme being at the club? Get rid of the little fucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely agree, mate. I completely agree. Right, Stevie, I'm going to let you go, mate.
Cheers, James. See you later, mate. Thanks.
Take it easy. And that's been Steve. Right, my final thought is this. I'm fucking devastated deep down. I really am. And I feel like West Ham, in them 3 games that I've mentioned, Fulham, Brighton and Wolves, you will know where we're at. At present, I'm not going to get too carried away. I'm hoping that Brentford go and beat Leeds tonight. I really do. Forest winning has kicked us in the mouth, but it is what it is. It's out of us and Leeds, right? Listen to what I'm saying to you. It's out of us and Leeds, right? It's whoever finishes above Leeds stays in the league. It's as simple as that. So I'm not going to get carried away. I always expected Forest to sort of pull clear. We've just got to make sure that Leeds don't get too far away from us. And if we can spin this around, then great. Now, on Nuno, yeah, you make of it what you make of it. Today, I made it that he picked the right team. We're in a position at 2-2 to go and try and win the game. He sets up in a way that he doesn't want to lose the game. He doesn't want to change anything, and it eventually loses us the game. For me, that's not like I need a winning mentality, and he hasn't got a winning mentality. He's got a not lose mentality, and that's not on. That's not on for me. I feel sorry for the players tonight. I understand what people are saying about Lucas Paqueta, right? I'm a bit different. I thought he was okay, and he was average, right? But you've got to make the change, and you've got to bring Wilson on and go 4-3-3, keep it as it is, and have 2 inside forwards in Bowen and Somerville. Do you know what I mean? I'm bitterly disappointed tonight, and Villa turned up, didn't do a lot. They didn't do a lot, and they scored 3 goals. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the heartbreaking thing about it, is a side can turn up at our place, not even be 9, 8 out of 10, and still manage to win the game. Right? This is a sorry state of affairs. And people keep saying to me, and I'm going to round up on this. People keep saying to me, James, our defence has got better. We concede every single game under Nuno. Every single game, right? West Ham have to score 2 goals to even be in a game and 3 goals to try and even win the game, right? That's not good, right? January can't come quick enough. I just hope we sign some good players who are going to keep us in the league, because if they don't, we're going down. It's as simple as that. And I'm going to say it straight down the fucking camera to you. Yeah, if we don't sort this situation out defensively, and Nuno's got to sort himself out and all, right? Because it's ain't always on the players. You've got to look at the manager on this one, because in the space of a week, Nuno last week to Nuno this week, it is like bipolar fucking FC. It is bipolar, because you can't go play against Aston Villa, not make 1 sub, and they've made 3, and then you're playing Brighton, you're in control of the game, they've not had a shot on target, and you make 5. That just makes no sense. It really doesn't. Anyway, that's enough for me. Thank you very much for the super chat from Ian. I really do appreciate it, mate. I did get your comment out there. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to E20 Zone TV if you want to. If you don't want to, fair enough. I do like debate on here. I'm glad all the people come on tonight, and it is what it is. You got to start looking at Nuno. Right, next week, all I'm going to say is this. You prepare yourselves, because I think we're going to get a fucking good hiding against Man City. A really good hiding. He's going to set up in a back five, and I think we're going to get done about 3 or 4. Nevertheless, it's not about City. It's about Wolves. It's about Brighton. It's about Fulham. 7 points. That's what we need, if not 9. And hopefully, things might change. If they don't, start preparing for the Championship, people. Preston away on a Tuesday night. Here we come. Anyway, that's enough from me. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe, be well, be lucky. West Ham United players, you had a go today. Nuno, you let us down today. I'm sorry you did, mate. And I'm not going to keep defending the indefendable. Yeah, all you are is an employee, like every other employee has been at this club. Right? That's all you are. So I'm not going to keep defending you. Today, you had an opportunity to change it, to try and win the game. You bottled it, and we lost. Take care. Peace.